My name is Zoe Jefferson, and I'm going to be talking about Inuit facial tattoos. The Inuit people of the Northwest have a culturally significant practice of tattooing symbolic designs on one's face and body, and this is known as kakanit. While men are also traditionally tattooed, these tattoos are usually much more simpler in design. And these wonderful tattoos that you see on the left here, these gorgeous women, are much more intricate. These intricate facial tattoos and body tattoos are only done on women. This process of tattooing one's face is seen as a mark of the transition to womanhood for the Inuit people of the North American Arctic. The tattoos are done by women for women. Each line symbolically represents an event in the individual's life, such as getting one's first period or when they learn a valuable skill, like sewing or breaking the ice. Women were not seen as ready to get married until they were tattooed, as it was seen that the lessons represented in their tattoos were invaluable to married life. In the 1900s, colonizing Christian missionaries banned the Inuit people from their own cultural practices with the justification that these practices were uncivilized or sinful. Among the practices banned were the indigenous Inuit languages, traditional dancing, and tattooing. When it was made aware to members of the Inuit community that the last woman with the traditional kakanit was passing, they knew that something had to be done. Hovak Johnston, in response to this news, started the Inuit tattoo revitalization process to encourage younger members to embrace their cultural heritage and get the resources to get their own tattoos. Thanks to Johnston's efforts, over 80 women have gotten their traditional tattoos. Traditionally, these tattoos are done through a process where caribou sinew is sewn into the skin. Nowadays, though, these tattoos are done with needle and ink. I think that this would make an excellent candidate for a digital humanities project because of the lack of accessibility towards the information, as well as the lack of ownership towards the information about this cultural heritage by the Inuit peoples. When I was doing research for this project, I found that most of the information that was popping up mainly originated from a colonialist perspective. The Inuit people deserve a place to share their information with not only the general public, but their community as well. If you're a member of the Inuit community or just somebody looking to get information on this topic, chances are you're going to stumble upon the Inuit Tattoo Revitalization Project, as it is mentioned in a plethora of interviews and articles. Any further contact to this organization, though, is limited only to a Facebook page, which I found to be going inactive. This I found to be shocking, as this is an extremely pivotal group in the fight for cultural conservation. This group deserves a professional and accessible website in order to get their word out there and spread their message. In order to accomplish this goal, I think we can use two different methods. We can use digital exhibits to show both historical and modern photographs of participants in this cultural tradition. Ideally, this would be in the template of a timeline so that members of the community can view themselves reflected in their ancestors. Also, you could couple this with temporal analysis in order to expand on this information. The goal of this would be to show the prevalence of this tradition throughout history and the meaning behind it through a historical timeline gallery. For example, one could click on a picture taken in, say, 1858, and underneath it would be whatever information would be available on the subject and whoever photographed it. But if you were to click on a picture from, say, 2018 or something even more modern, you would be able to read a little blurb on the individual's experience through the process written by the individual, and also be able to get the contact information for the one who's doing the tattooing. This would aid in keeping members of the community in contact with those that perform the service. My main audience would be, of course, the Inuit community, as this would be a kind of social media type digital humanities project. So my main goal would be keeping the Inuit community informed and in contact with one another. But this would also serve the general public as well, for those who are wishing to gain more information on this kind of niche subject. Thank you so much for listening. Here are all of my sources, including the Facebook page for the Inuit Revitalization Project. Alright, thank you. Bye.